Hello and welcome. My name is Sarah with Black Feather Holistics, and this guided meditation is designed to create a comfortable existence within your body, regulating your nervous system, inviting a moment of calm reset in your day or at the end of your day. I'm so glad you're here. Please find a comfortable position, whether that's sitting or reclining. And take a moment to get settled, bringing in any props that support you, accommodating yourself by opening or closing blinds, lighting a candle or some incense. This moment is yours. It's a moment for you to connect deeper with you, and I'm honored to be your guide in that process. As you find yourself getting comfortable, if you need more time, please pause the video here and take that time to really create the environment that supports you. If you're ready, before you close your eyes, let's just take a moment to look around the room, noticing the colors and textures that surround you. The amount of light coming through the window or door, or lack thereof light. Taking a deep breath and noticing the quality of the air, what it smells like, if it's cool or warm. Feel yourself supported, bringing your awareness to all of the places of your body that are in contact. Noticing the temperature of the air on your skin. And then allowing yourself to close your eyes down. Sending that signal to your nervous system that you feel safe, that all is well and you do not need to continue to scan for threats. Maybe placing a hand on your heart or a hand on your heart and your belly and just feeling your breath. Not trying to change it, just noticing. Am I breathing in my chest? Or does my breath contain my belly and my chest? Oftentimes when we are in chronic reactive or chronic stressful situations, we shallow breathe and our breath moves up to the heart, up to the chest, because that's our vital organ. So we want to surround it with resources, but we divert the resources from our digestive organs to do that. So becoming aware, and now if you're finding your breath is just in your chest, see if you can invite it into your lower abdomen as it fills the belly and the belly rises, and then the breath comes up and fills the chest as well. Pause with that breath full in the body. Maybe this creates some tension. It's okay, we're just noticing it. Releasing the breath. Feeling the body relax. Pause with the breath out of the body for a moment. The body empty. And then again, slow, deep breath. From the bottom of the belly, fill the abdomen. Allow that breath to grow up into the chest, maybe bringing the breath also into the side body, into the armpits, before pausing at the top and just noticing the body full of breath. And then release that breath fully, all the way out, whether you sigh it out or you flutter your lips or you sigh with a hum, a ha. Release the breath fully and notice the body empty. Last breath together, deep and full from the belly, all the way up to the chest, through the side body, the armpit, and maybe this breath now comes up into the throat and the neck and the head. And you hold it and you pause for just a moment. Maybe you're noticing that you can take more air in now. The breath's coming a little easier. It might be a little easier to hold it. And go ahead and pause and release that breath. Pause at the bottom of the exhale. And just notice. And then it is up to you now. This is a choose your own adventure, whether you continue with those slow, full body breaths of pausing at the top and then releasing and pausing at the exhale, or you can just allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm. Whatever feels best for you. One of my favorite tools to reduce and release physical pain in the body, as well as kind of force relaxation when I'm having a hard time finding it. And if you're neurodivergent, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that tired but wired feeling where you're just exhausted, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to slow down the mind to allow the body to rest. This is a great tool for those moments. What we're going to do is we're going to, on the next inhale, tighten the entire body. Tighten from your toes, curling them. Tighten every muscle you can in your legs, in your core, your hands, your arms, squeezing your shoulders up and scrunching your face. And hold that tightness. Hold it. Hold it. And tighten it a little bit more. And then release and relax. And feel that relaxation melt down through the neck and the shoulders and the arms and the core of the body, all the way down to the soles of the feet. Let's do that 3 more times, and you can do this at your own pace, scrunching the body up, every muscle, holding it, for at least 5 seconds, maybe up to 10, before releasing it fully. I'm feeling that wave of relaxation move through the body. Keep going with this practice. I find this practice especially helpful if I have a mild headache. It seems to always release that headache or begin to allow that headache to have a pathway to shift and melt away from my brain. Once you've completed that practice, I want you just to scan now. Notice how you feel. Notice if there's any areas of the body calling for attention or breath. movement or pressure. There's no wrong answers here, just beginning to tune in and to listen. Now I would like you to take your hands and cross them over your heart. So your right hand is on the upper left chest, and the left hand is on the upper right chest, and the right hand is on the upper left chest. And the thumbs are crossed so that the pads of the thumbs connect. And you've made a beautiful little butterfly or a bird. And we're going to alternate the wings of that butterfly and begin to tap the chest. Maybe you begin by tapping firm and fast, and then slowly gentle. Make it more gentle and slow it down just a bit. And I want you to open your mouth really wide and move your jaw from side to side while you continue to tap your chest. Feel that stretching in your jaw muscle. Maybe you yawn. Maybe you close the jaw and you find that bringing your ear over your shoulder and stretching your neck feels right. And you do that a few times before coming back up and looking over one shoulder and then looking over the other. And then opening the jaw again. Just bringing some gentle awareness and movement to the upper body. And now we take those hands that have been tapping on the chest and we release them to bring gentle tapping over the forehead and over the eyes, over the cheeks, over the jaw, around the ears, the mouth, chin, the neck, and the throat, before finding their way back up the face all the way to the top of the head. Just pitter-pattering the fingers over the head and the neck in your own pattern, in your own way. Maybe you feel really silly doing this. That's okay. It's part of the process. And when you're ready, shake those hands out, getting all of that energy off of the hands, shaking the arms and the shoulders. And then allow yourself to come into stillness. Maybe you rest a hand on the heart, hand on the belly, or your hands are down along your sides or up above your head. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. And now that we've brought some awareness and some movement to the body, we've introduced some scalar waves to the lymphatics and the blood. And and the easy water that surrounds our organs. Now we're going to begin to play a bit with the imagination. I want you to imagine the color red. The color red forms in front of you. What does it look like? How big is it? What shade of red is it? Is it an object or is it more abstract? If you were to reach out and touch the color red, what would it feel like? If you were to smell it, what would it smell like? If you were to taste it or kiss it, what would it feel like or taste like? If you lean your ear really close to the color red, what is its message for you? What do you know to be true about this color red? How do you feel you could support this color red? Allow the color red to melt away, to disappear. And notice the empty space that it leaves. Before that empty space is filled with the color orange. And again, move through your senses. Explore this color orange. Be curious. Notice any judgments that may come up. Notice any inner critic commentary that may come up, and just begin to become aware of that as you engage your senses curiously with the color orange now. And the color orange now fades away and leaves an empty space. And within that empty space, the color yellow appears. And once again, begin to explore the color yellow with all of your senses, curiously, neutrally. color yellow to fade away and be replaced by the color green. Allow the color green to fade away, to disappear. And the color blue appears. Explore it. Allow the color blue to fade away, to disappear. And here comes the color purple appearing in front of you. Explore the color purple. And the color purple disappears. And then the color violet appears. Explore the color violet with all of your senses. And the color violet disappears and leaves that empty space again. As you sit and contemplate that empty space and the information from the colors, you sense a door. It appears in front of you. Notice the size of the door, the color, the material that it's made of. If it's open, ajar, or closed all the way. Your higher self is on the other side of this door and has a message for you. When you're ready, walk through the door and meet your higher self. As you receive the wisdom, guidance, or offering from your higher self, give them gratitude. Give yourself gratitude for taking the time to be with yourself, for creating this space. Before we leave your higher self, you can ask for a sign in the coming days. Make it very specific. And then be open. Stay curious as you watch for it. And trust that it will arrive in the perfect timing and the perfect way just for you. Thanking your higher self, we turn and go back through the door. It closes behind us. And we see a tunnel of those same colors that we explored earlier, and we dive into it in whatever way that you would like. You can zip line or dive into it like a slide, head first or feet first. Sliding through violet, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, landing back in the here and the now, in your body, in the room that you began this meditation in, fully back. Taking a moment, perhaps, to give yourself a hug, placing your arms around yourself and feeling that embrace, that pressure, the love that you have for yourself. And if that's not something that you consider having for yourself, maybe asking if you could begin to cultivate it and what that would feel like and how that would change your life, shift your day-to-day, the way that you see the world, the way that you see yourself, the opportunities that you allow in. Either way, give yourself some gratitude for showing up today, for taking this time, for inviting gentle movement, awareness, breath, and curiosity into your day. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe take a big stretch. Another yawn or a sigh, fluttering the lips and opening the eyes, looking around, returning to the here and the now. Maybe taking a few moments after this meditation ends to journal your experience, any messages that came through the colors or from your higher self. And if you had a hard time either visualizing or hearing advice or knowing or feeling or just kind of noticing which of your senses was predominant or easy, you could see the color really quickly, and which of the senses maybe isn't the one that you want to work with. Beginning to shift and kind of notice these subtle senses and opening up to them. Maybe you didn't have anything. Just know that your intention and your continued commitment and consistency to show up to this practice and to try, it will happen. There will be some aspect of your subtle senses that will open up. So stay with it, stay curious, and if you notice judgments or inner critic musings coming through, just being aware of those and allowing them to just take a back seat. There's no place for them within this exploration. They will actually hinder your ability to play with your imagination, with curiosity. This imaginary space has no rules. It doesn't abide by the rules of our physical world. It doesn't abide by the limiting beliefs that we hold or the programming that we have received from our family or culture, society, school, or peer groups. And so the more that we can just become aware of where that programming, those beliefs, the judgments, the criticisms, where they are, and separating them and creating that line to allow for a clear, safe space to begin to play with our imagination and our subtle senses, the more that they will come forward for us, the more we create safety within the body and safety within the mind. Thank you again for being here and for taking this time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.